All right, YouTube, we're back like I left my car keys. And today we're taking a look at the Adidas top 10. A lot of you guys don't know exactly what this is. And you know, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Jordan 1 ripoff, whatever. But this shoe's actually been around since the 70s. And today we're going to take a look at what makes this shoe so special. You know, in the 70s, Adidas was mainly the primary basketball shoe for most players, man. And back in the day, they were making specific shoes for specific positions. You know, 78, 79, Adidas decided to try to make a shoe that was tailored to every position. If you're a small forward, if you're, you know, power forward, whatever, you could wear this. If you're a center, for God's sakes. So anyways, they wanted to create a shoe that ticked off every box. They got a guy, you might know his name, Rick Barry, and I'll put that up in the screen. Obviously, you know, according to the ads, was the inventor of the shoe. Now, whether or not that's true, who really knows? But what we do know is that Adidas enlisted him and a bunch of other players to kind of put their thoughts into what is the perfect shoe for basketball, you know, all around. Now, originally the shoe retails for about $120, and this was a pickup from a thrift store from my stepson. So he basically copped these real cheap, copped them on the low. Let's take a look at the upper, and we're gonna do some comparisons later to the Jordan 1, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So here we have a primarily leather upper. Now, I mean, the quality of the leather is very plush up top. As you can see here, a lot of padding in the ankle section. It is a very it is a high top, man. I mean, it's pretty high up there. What do you expect? You have a couple extra layers here on the ankle and heel section, and it just has this Adidas strap at the back, as you can see here. Pretty cool. I mean, the quality of the leather is actually pretty thick. These are usually overlays, so you know, the actual cut of the leather is underneath. But you know, I'd have to really cut these shoes in half to see what the actual leather is. You got some perforation holes on the side panel here, and you got your traditional Adidas stripes, and you know, you have this unique kind of eyelet eye stay section here in the toe box, and it has a bunch of perforation holes. Now, obviously this looks a little bit different from the Jordan 1, so it's a little bit of something refreshing if you guys are seeing everybody in ones walking around, you know what I mean? It's kind of, you know, it's played out after a while, and even the ones are starting to slow down. Now, the medial side of the shoe is pretty much the same thing, but you know, it's not for everybody the way these panels come together. I think that this could have been done maybe a little bit better. Now, I'm going to show you the difference in the toe boxes from this and the old model, because there is some difference. They actually used to use a leather or suede here, I believe, back in the day. Now, the model of the actual shoe has changed over just a little bit of time. If you guys take a look at the original model, which I'll put up, it does have some differences, and I mean, each colorway probably has their own versions of what's going on, so just make sure you guys take that into account. But anyways, you have a textile inner, all fabric. You know, they have neoprene and all these different materials nowadays, but there's the inner of the shoe. Nothing too special. You know, size 13. Stepson got some big ass feet, fam, you know what I mean? Laces and eye stay section is very standard. You have all whites here. Adidas top 10, and you know, it's nothing too special. They keep it plain, man. They keep it simple. I would say they're very close to Jordan 1s. Now, I do have a pair of my Royals here for a comparison. As you can see here, it's obviously two different sizes of shoes, mind you, so keep in mind that's why there is some difference. Now, these are obviously a little bit worn and beat up, and these are DS, so just keep that in mind. But you can see here the difference in the toe box. It actually makes the Jordan 1 toe box look sad and frumpy. You know what I mean? This one's all smiling and happy, and this one, meh. You can see the way the eye stay section is a little bit different. The way it's designed has a little bit more swagger and whatnot on the Jordan 1. And you know, some people say checks over stripes, whatever, stripes over checks. It's on you. But as you guys can see, these are the differences. Now, when we stack the back of the shoe up in comparison, this is kind of what we're working with here. Now, obviously, once again, two different size shoes, but this is what the back panels look like. Very similar, actually, in their construction. I would say that there's a little bit more emphasis on hugging the upper ankle section here. The inners are very similar in material. I would say that they're almost identical, except for the fact that the Jordan 1 has the tab back here. So it just is what it is, man. If you're a Jordan 1 guy, you might want to check these out. Similar cup sole on the bottom, and let's take a look at the bottoms. As you can see here, the top 10 has a primarily herringbone outer, and I think this has very good traction. Now, this is more of a modern technology, the herringbone. We know that most shoes use this, and it's very, very functional. A bunch of players helped develop this sneaker, and you know, I guarantee you they took inspiration from the Jordan 1, but once again, man, they came out around the same time, so the technology's there, and they exploited. So they're starting to drop again in 2022, man. So keep a lookout for the Adidas top 10. It could be a game changer, especially if you guys want something a little different. We all know everybody got Jordan 1, so Adidas top 10 RB, US size 13, and the colorway is what? Something white, Oraris? I don't know what that says, man. Orange, fam. Orange, made in Indonesia. You know, you got your blue striped box, Adidas branding. You know, nothing too special, man. It was a thrift cop. I'm surprised that these are so clean. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of these in the comment section. Did you guys own a pair of top 10s? And if you do you like them better than your Jordan 1s? Let me know in the comment section below. We're gonna get to that on foot. You already know, fam. The set's coming, dog. The set's coming. Don't worry. We're back to regular scheduled program in a minute.